Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll unbox and take a detailed look at the Gangsters Kingdom figure. And here we have the figure inside the brown shipper. So let's get the unboxing done. And I can reveal that this is not a new figure, it's an older figure, but I've been looking for this figure for quite some time now, and now I finally got it. And this is the Four of Diamonds Milevsky. And here we have the recognizable Gangsters Kingdom type box. So let's remove the front side here and take a look inside. And here we have the playing card that comes with most of the Gangsters Kingdom figures, and we have a long description, a background story about Milevsky, the Four of Diamonds. And we also get the comic book here. We'll take a closer look at that later. Let's get the figure out. And here we have some of the accessories and the figure itself. Milevsky with the likeness of Dolph Lundgren. And it looks very solid and very cool, like most of the Gangsters Kingdom figures. And here we have the rest of the accessories, and it also looks pretty good. So that was the unboxing part, and let's move on with the rest of the review. Here we have the figure outside the box, and my first impression is solid. We have this biker looking rough guy. To me it seems like the diamonds look a bit more rough compared to the spades that I think look more stylish. As always, the Gangsters Kingdom figures have a lot of accessories, so let's begin with an overview of what comes with this figure. Here we have the rather large and bloody knife. Then we have a sidearm handgun with removable clip. We have only two extra hands, one trigger finger hand and one holding hand. And then we have this rather big machine gun that you can fold like this, and of course also like this, and then the magazine can be switched out with another type here. And that means there are two different display options for this gun. And besides that, we get a sheath here for the knife, we get a pouch for the magazine, and we get holster for the gun, and with two extra clips over here on the other side. Then we get a scarf, and the scarf is with bendy wire, and finally a belt. And as I mentioned earlier in the unboxing, we also get the playing card and the comic. And it's a rather brutal story about Milevsky and his shootout here with the spades. If we move in closer on the figure here, we can see the rather cool caricature likeness of Dolph Lundgren and the scarf that's meant to cover the face. And as I mentioned, it's a bendy wire, so you can mess with it and position it just like you want. Then we get a rather heavy body armor on the front and also on his arms here, and again on the back. It's very cool and solid, but it hinders the articulation a little bit. And then we have these very, very nice looking biker boots. So a nice tailor, as always, with the Gangsters Kingdom figures, very good quality. And it's also worth to mention that the hair here can be pushed a little if you want to put the scarf very high up. For the articulation, we get pretty much the same as we're used to, with a good movement on the upper part of the body, but as I mentioned, it's a bit hindered by the heavy armor. Double jointed knees, and then the weak spot, no ankle movement or pivot of any kind. Luckily, the figure stands pretty good on his own. So for now, I'll leave you with my opinion about the figure. So that was the unboxing and review of Milevsky the Four of Diamonds from the Gangsters Kingdom series by DamToys. It's not a new figure, but it's a fun figure to add to the ranks of gangsters. So I recommend to check him out. I also must admit that it's not my favorite gangster. He's not one of the most spectacular figures, and he's not as fun and charming as, for example, the Fat Man, Marshall, or Ada. But, as I said, it's worth checking out. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a comment or subscribe if you'd like to see more.